Hey guys, Zero here, back for some more Touhou Tuesday, and today we are playing the third game in the main series, Phantasmagoria of Dim.Dream. We're continuing our journey through the PC-98 games, and this one is very different from the first two, but it was not the only time in the series that this style of shoot 'em up was used. I actually have a few videos from the previous years doing Touhou Tuesday of Phantasmagoria of Flower View, the ninth game in the series, which is a versus style shoot 'em up. That's kind of the best way I can describe it. You don't attack your opponent directly, but you have to use what's on your side of the screen to launch attacks to the other side, and whoever runs out of HP first loses, and then you move on to the next stage. For this one, the story, there's a tiny bit of backstory, which it doesn't. You don't have to look like too deeply into it, but there are these two characters, Yumemi and Chiyuri, who completed a time-space traveling ship called the Probability Space Hypervessel, quite a name, I know, and they used it to travel to Gensokyo, or, you know, the eastern country where we are. I can't remember exactly when Gensokyo becomes an official name. It's either in 4 or 5 or not until the Windows games. But Yumemi wants to complete her theory to disprove the unified theory of the unified theory in the outside world, or some variation of it. If that doesn't make sense to you, don't worry, it doesn't make sense to me either. But the actual core story that happens in here is that Reimu one day stumbles upon some ruins that have appeared near the Hakure Shrine, and she goes over there, and Mima and Marisa are there, and they explain on a pamphlet that had been passed out that the ruins are accepting visitors. And the people in charge there will present a gift to any of the visitors, but there's a small notice that says only one person would be allowed inside. And then some other characters show up as well, and so everybody decides to battle each other to determine who it will be that gets to go inside. Little do they know, though, that Yumemi, she actually wants to knock out the player, take them back to the real world, and then perform experiments on them to prove her theory of the existence of magic. So, I know, kind of a whatever story, but at the end of the day, it's a versus style shoot 'em up, so just enjoy it for what it is. I'm going to be playing it on normal. You only, I believe, get 3 continues. I'm going to try to do my best to make it all the way to the end. I would like to show an ending, even if it is a bad ending. I think it's the same as before. If you continue, I think you get bad ends. But either way, it's fine. Let's go ahead and jump in. You have 7 characters you can play as. There's going to be 9 total. Reimu, Mima, you have different stats, right? Speed, power, your charge-up meter. Marisa, Ellen, Kotohime, Kana, and Rikako. Most of these characters, again, do not ever show up later on in the series. I am just going to go ahead and stick with Reimu just because that's just kind of my default. I don't like the lack of power, but it's fine. I don't remember if it goes in a preset order. It might be randomized. The way you play this one is, again, you want to shoot stuff on your side of the screen to then send over bullets and hazards and stuff to your opponent. And the way you do that is take damage like I just did. You want to shoot at the stuff on your screen, but you don't want to necessarily just shoot like crazy. You can see the explosions from the previous ones are chaining together. It actually helps generate more points and more things for your opponent to have to deal with. So you don't want to just shoot willy-nilly. It's something I had to get used to playing this because I'm used to just holding the fire down. But you also can't hold it down because holding up charges up my meter at the bottom there. As you build up your meter, you can launch level 1, 2, 3, or 4 spell attacks. She's just launching a level 2 right now, which sends extra crap to my screen. You can see it's there. You can counter with your own as well, which I actually have built up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to launch a level 4 on her. You'll also be able to see that as we use our powers, the strength of them will continue to grow. The number in my bottom left of my screen shows when I use lower level spells, every time I use them, the strength of them goes up. So the more you use them, the stronger they get. The bottom right number is for the level 4 attacks, the big ones where you send over basically I think it's like a clone of yourself essentially that launches attacks at your opponent then. Oh boy. Now, you do also get bombs to work with in this game, which I'm going to go ahead and use one right there, because there's just a lot on the screen there. Oh, I am just in the corner right now. Okay. Most of the time, it's really just focus on your side. You're really not looking on the other side. You're just keep doing stuff on your side. Try not to die. Build up your meters. Ah, that was scary in more ways than one. Use your bombs, which should refill every stage, I think. All right, now we have to beat Marisa. All right, bombs do come back, but our meters, I think the base starting count maybe increases as we go farther in. We have our life count in the top right. So if we lose a round, we lose a life. We run out of lives. We have to use a continue. Now, unlike Flower View, where you have to win 2 rounds, you only seem to have to win 1 here. I cannot say with 100% certainty that that doesn't change, but overall, I'm probably more okay with it just being 1. Later on in the series, playing the other ones, when you get to the higher stage, oh shoot, okay, this one is not clear. The higher stage bosses, oh, it's because I didn't do a level 2. Now I'm gonna try doing a. It doesn't really clear anything around me. Oh, okay, that was my fault. I'm used to in Flower View where doing like a level 2 gives you a little bit of a bullet clear on your screen for a section. I don't think that's happening here, though. Alright. Because honestly, I heavily relied on that in Flower View. You also don't have the spirits in this... Hold on, that's weird. Was Marisa this week? Maybe she's not training enough. I'm going to refer to Flower View a lot just because that's where I'm most familiar with this. It has more elements added onto it, built up, compared to this one. This one's a little more simple in that fact, so there's less I can kind of do. Because there's certain tactics in Flower View where you can use your spell meter in a certain way to give yourself like some safety, some clear, build up the strength of it. I generally like to think that there's 2 ways to kind of play. Spam low-level spells a lot and build up the strength of them so that as you continue to launch them throughout the fight, they're just getting stronger and stronger. Or try to hold out really only for like level 4s so that you're constantly hitting your opponent with big attacks instead. And since the strength of them will go up as I use them here, you know, maybe that's one way you can take out your opponent instead. You know, chip damage or big damage. I think both are perfectly viable in terms of strategy. These fireballs that are coming down, I don't think there's anything I can do with them besides shoot at them, because they're reminiscent of the spirits that are in Flower View, where you have this like field around your character where you can like, basically when the field makes contact with them, it activates them, and then you're supposed to shoot them, and then it sends like a little attack over to your opponent's side. Like, you're not supposed to just shoot them, because shooting them just sends them over to your opponent, and then they can just make use of them. But that doesn't seem to be the case here. Ah! That's okay, she's dead. I think I can only just shoot them. They're not quite the same. This should be relatively shorter than the first and second game. Huh? Where'd you come from? I don't even know who you are. Oh, we have to fight ourselves now. Kind of surprised that that's not like our like second to last fight or last fight for all the main characters before we get to the boss characters. Because there's 7 playable, at least to start with. I don't know if we'll unlock the other ones. But then the last 2 should be the 2 characters I talked about before. Kind of like how in Flower View, Shiki and her boss are like the are always set to be the last 2. Did I say Shiki? You know, whoever name escapes me at the moment, pronouncing her full name. So I think Shiki is actually an actual different character, or I could be thinking of a different character. Is that Shinku? I forget. I'll be perfectly honest. The series reached a point eventually where I could not keep track of all the new characters. I just couldn't. There's just too many now. Too many characters, too many names, too many different outfits, too many different kinds of demon and ghost and yokai types, and it's just like, really, I only really have a better handle on the earlier characters in the series up to a certain point. honestly, like, I don't know, 11 or 12. 12, I think, is probably, like, the last one where I really, like, was able to keep track of them. And then it's just, like, after that, it's a crapshoot, whether I know them or not. Alright, Rainbow, you're taking a while to take down. Thank you. At this rate, though, we're doing alright. The important thing is we haven't lost a life. I'm not really happy about winning against myself. Was that one really the fake? Does winning make me the real one? Yep, and you can see the spell meter and the meters on both sides there. They're both starting out at 5 now. The whole idea is that as we go further in, it's just going to get, like, harder from the get-go. You're just going to have more bullets and more hazards much quicker. Attacks are going to be stronger, faster. Also, I love that the things that I'm shooting here are just like these like little ghost things with their tongues sticking out. Because like later on, it's like fairies and stuff in the other ones. Mostly fairies. Like we don't have like Lily White and Lily Black in here showing up yet. She bomb? She bombed. That's actually kind of wild that the game actually gives the CPU bombs. Okay, I am not dealing with that shit. Get out of here. By waiting until your opponent has used their level 4, summoning their copy, and then using your own to full clear the screen and then send your own, like that's usually what I try to do. Is I try to sit on mine to use it as a counter, because it's just it's doubly beneficial. Clearing out theirs while sending my own. Oh, I'm surprised that bullet didn't hit me, honestly. But if I'm about to get hit, I mean, if I can use my meter to save me, I will. It's still better than taking damage, but I'm usually trying to hold out for 4s, or at the very least, if I'm able to pay more attention to my opponent. What's with those clothes? Could you be a heretic? In this world, believing in science is seen as strange. If I can pay enough attention to my opponent's spell meter, if they're close to level 4, I will try to hold out on mine. If they're only like level 2 and I've got like level 3, I might spend a little shot just to send some extra damage. Like, it's fine. You know, I've got time to build up my meter. But if they're sitting on a 4, a lot of the times, at least in Flower View, like the computer, they're gonna launch it at you. And if you don't have your own 4 to counter with, and you're gonna have to deal with their nonsense, it's like, you better be ready. Now, there is such a thing... Oh, okay, that's my fault entirely. There is such a thing as, when you run out of bombs in this one... Oh, it's not a mechanic in the later ones because you don't have bombs. But here, if you run out of bombs, and your meter at the bottom is full, you can, press the bomb button then, and instead you'll activate this, like... what sounds like just like some kind of invincibility mode, where... you, like, gain speed and shot power or whatever, and you're, like, invincible for basically, like, 9 seconds, because the meter will start to deplete, as, like, a timer. Can I do a level 4? Nope, get that shit out of here. It's some kind of a, I forget what it's called, some kind of special attack. But like I said, it's a mechanic that doesn't exist in the later ones, so I don't know what I would call it. Okay, I'm just gonna bomb. I'd rather just do that for safety. Now, I have to just survive with her being on screen for right now. God, there's so much on screen. So much on screen. So much on... Ah! Alright, she's close to a full meter. I need to sit on mine. Please just die. Just run into something. Run into a bullet. Oh! No! Shit! Ah, I couldn't launch my... I was charging up my meter. Dang it, they were at half a thing too. Wow, she really dragged that out. That sucks. because I can't do just a simple low level 2 to clear my screen, I was trying to build up to a level 4, but I was not going to get there in time. It was too flooded. Nope. Get that out of here. Taste my level 4. These swirling things aren't the worst that she's sending over, but they are a little annoying. Oh boy. She hasn't taken any damage yet. The matches tend to start dragging on more as you get closer to the end. It was the same even in Flower View. Your opponent would just hold on for like 4 minutes and just like you get no progress. But then the match could just all of a sudden end. Like the matches can get flipped on their head on a dime. Oh shoot, she didn't do a level 4. Well, it's fine. She's actually super hurt. I don't know if it's the same as Flower View, but you have 5 hearts to start with, and attacks can do anywhere from like half a heart to like 3. Oh my god, that was stupid of me. Alright. Again, at least in Flower View. I don't know if it's the same here. I imagine it's similar, though. Like, I don't think there's anything that can just one-shot you. 5-0. Flower View also had a mechanic, just 1 left. If I can beat them, I'll be unrivaled. Bring it on. Flower View did have a mechanic where you always have to get hit down to half a heart. So if you're at a 1 single whole heart, and you get hit by a big attack, it'll still only bring you down to half health. It brings you down to crit health. You basically have grit. You can always survive any hit down to half a heart. Unless, of course, well, I mean, like, you know, if I could be at 3 hearts and then, boom, get hit by something and, you know, lose 2.5, and now I'm just at the half. But depending on how much damage you take, it could be nice to end up down just to, like, 1 heart. Just like, okay, that's still actually 2 hits I can take. No matter what hits me, I can't get instantly killed. It kind of gives you, like, a mechanic to come back. I think it also even, like, filled up something. But again, that's in Flower View. I don't know if there's any similar mechanic here when you get to half a health that, like, fills up your meter to the max or something. Because I think that's what it does. I think it fills it to the max. It's actually been, honestly, the last time I played Flower View was when I made the videos for Touhou Tuesday. I think that's the last time I've played. Oh, you know what? One thing that actually you can pay attention to is watch your opponent's meter. I noticed a little sooner this time that they were very clearly charging up to a level 4, so I started charging up alongside them. Because that actually cuts down the time that I'm going to have to deal with their thing being on screen. I mean, honestly, like, it won't even have a chance to even have an effect, because I'm just going to immediately counter it. And I've never gotten to actually try it, but Flower View has a versus mode that you can play with net play against other humans. I think maybe even on, I suppose you could even do versus on, like, the same computer, but that's cramped if you're all around the keyboard. But anyways, the net play was not good. It was very, very spotty. I think I tried it like once or twice, and it just really wasn't, like, usable. What was I saying? Oh, shoot. Lost my train of thought because I'm trying to dodge shit. Playing versus. I've never really gotten to properly play against a human. I've only ever really gotten to play against the computer, which I want to play against a competent human, just because the strategies I like to use against the CPU wouldn't work necessarily against a human. Holding out on my level 4, the CPU doesn't know anything about that. They're gonna launch their 4 when they do, and then I can counter it. But a human would stop falling for that. It might become a situation of sitting on your 4 and who's the first to blink, who's the first that has to spend their meter before you can then launch your own 4. At least that's how I would play it. Yes, I beat Mima. I'd sit on my 4 until I'm forced to use it or their opponent uses theirs, because I don't want them to do the counter move that I do against the computers here. Just as I thought. I'm the strongest. Yep, now I can finally enter the ruins. I wonder what's in there. Huh? What is all this? Just look at all this weird stuff. Are these really ruins? Don't move! Eek! What's going on? So, you're the strongest magic user, are you? Come with me immediately. What the heck are you talking about? This may look small, but it's a lethal weapon. If you value your life, you'll do as I say. Nani? What are these ruins supposed to be? Are you an ancient? Or a mummy? Or something? Of course not. And I can't believe you still think these are ruins. Anyway, come with me. Hey, wait. Whack! Who told you to grant such poor hospitality? But it's more fun this way. Whack! Whack! You're scaring the guest we've been waiting for. Please forgive our odd reception. Whatever. Just who are you two exactly? I am the captain of the ship, Yumemi Okazaki. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm her crew member, Chiyuri Kitashirakawa. Nice to meet ya. Wait, hold on. Did you just say a ship? Is all this a ship? That's right. Well, we call it a ship, but it doesn't float along the water, or glide through the clouds, or drift through space, or anything like that. This ship is called a probability space hyper vessel. I've come here on the ship in search of something that doesn't fit into the grand unified theory. That said, I found it quite quickly. Ah, seeing magic with your own eyes. It's something else. It's not magic. Ah, seeing magic with your own eyes is something else. It's divine power, not magic. It's magic, right? It doesn't really matter which. I don't get any of this, but you're gonna give me something, right? What do you mean? This pamphlet says so. Oh, I wrote those. Pamphlet? Here, let me see. Ancient ruins, fantasy ruins, grand opening today at 10. Those who visit these ruins will be given a present to grant them happiness. We eagerly await your visit. What is this? So you've come all this way just after seeing this pamphlet? Huh. But you're gonna give me something, right? Well, I don't have much of a choice, seeing how it's written here. I would like to study your power. I want to study magic in depth, and then take my revenge on the Academy. Captain subscribes to a theory that magic exists apart from the grand unified theory. And she announced her non-unified magic world theory to the Academy. When she did that, she was laughed out of the place. In any case, if your magic is truly powerful, I'll grant you what you desire, provided it is within my ability to do so. But if it's weak, we don't need it. That should be acceptable, is it not? Well, if you'll grant me a wish, then it's okay with me. Well then, do your best, Chiyuri. I'll be monitoring this world of magic. In the meantime. By that, you mean... I want you to fight her. Man, I was afraid of that. Whack! Whack! Quit whining and defeat her this instant! You have my scientific magic, don't you? I don't expect you to win, but if you lose right away, we won't be able to understand anything. In that time, I'll gather data. No way out of this, huh? Let's fight. It's not magic, it's divine power, but... Good lord. I really don't remember having to go through that much dialogue. Also, the pace of the words coming out, like, kept changing. It was, like, slow, and then would get faster. So, like, it wasn't me making it type out really slowly. It's gonna be outright just stronger here. Fine, whatever. And you know what? Because her meter is so low, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna launch my own forward right now. I'll have time to build back up. Oh, shoot! Oh. Okay, it's fine. She's using smaller attacks. The little extra attack with that beam is kind of like Marisa's, except for hers fires straight, while this one has an angle. Alright, I don't know if she's going to launch another small one, or if she's going to... Oh, fuck. She's only launching a small one. Nope. Nope, you can have a fucking level 4. Ah, fucking beam. Alright, well, I'm at frickin' 1 heart. I'm just kind of gonna bomb for safety. That's kind of a waste, I think. Shoot, I didn't mean to... I realized I hadn't quite fully charged up the meter, so then that was going to be a... Nope, I'm using a bomb. Oh, are you kidding me? Crap. Oh, well, I'm at a huge disadvantage right now. I don't have time to charge up anything. Oh, would you stop launching shit? Oh my god! It was just attack, 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 attack. Only charging up level 2s would give me a screen clear. Are you kidding me? My level 4 charge up got interrupted. Shoot, and she's got a bigger meter than I do. Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna be in trouble because I'm gonna have to use a bomb if she launches a big one. Yeah. I'm not gonna have anything built up fast enough right now. Shit. Ah, and I'm down to half a heart already. It's not looking good. Not at all. Oh, that one just hit me directly. Shoot. Shoot, keep getting cut off by these beams. Whoa, that came really close. Launch a level 2. I need to keep close to a 4 if I need it. Not which I need now. Got a little greedy. bomb. Suck on that, level 4. Shit. I gotta just move over because I'm trapped. Fucking hell. I'm so screwed. I'm out of bombs and I don't have a full meter even. And I'm dead. Damn it. Alright, well, we have to use a continue. Looks like you need more training. It's like Street Fighter at the end when like you win or lose and your opponent talks smack. Looks like you need training. Oh, well, I had to use another continue. Look at that, I didn't even take damage on that one. Chiuri, you lost too fast. But no buts, and no rear ends either. I couldn't get enough, nearly enough data. Geez, if you had won, we could have just put her under and taken her home. What? That's right, I finally found the beautiful power called magic in this world. I won't settle for just observations anymore. I'm going to take you back as a test specimen, study that power, and then make it mine. Aw, I thought all the talk about granting me wishes was too good to be true. But I've already beaten that scientific magic you created. I wonder, how are you going to beat me? My scientific magic is, after all, merely an imitation of magic. It can't prevail against the real thing. It doesn't use magic. It is a thing born of only positively charged photons and light waves. I don't have magic, but I have the power of science, and I do have some knowledge of the occult. What does the occult have to do with it exactly? Nothing. Nothing. Well, okay, if you can manage to defeat me in battle, I'll give you what you wish, according to the pamphlet. However, if I win, you'll come back to our world. That should suffice. Even though it's not like I'm giving you a choice. I won't lose anyway. Let's go. Hold on just a moment. I need to change into my battle wear. Not nervous at all, I see. Okay, I'm ready. All you did was put on a cape. Slap! Give it your all! If you die, I can't take you back with me after all. Same to you. Okay, here I come. Just remember, it's not magic, it's divine power. Okay. hell. Seeing that attack is actually kind of familiar. Holy shit! Locking onto me is not cool. Fuck! I don't see where to weave in between that immediately. Damn it, that's just my fault. I have no health. Ah, my invincibility didn't last nearly long enough. That was a really poopy attempt. That's just my fault, not moving back correctly. The pause messed me up, honestly. A slight pause disrupted my movement. I don't see where to fit in that. Oh, it like spawned on me. Oh, what the hell? Where'd all my health go? Ah, those fireballs came in too fast. Dang it, they were at half a heart, and they had spent up their bombs. That was my chance to win it right there. She had major advantage on me, and then all of a sudden, she just, like, ate shit. I don't know what happened, but... Dang it. I don't know what's happening on my screen. That was just my fault. That was completely pointless to hit that. I got a bomb. I can't see anything right now. Her attack with those crosses actually super sucks. It severely cripples my ability to move anywhere. I bombed. It didn't matter. Wow, I might have lost my one shot. That round where she was at half a health was my best chance. Oh, a real shrine maiden? How wonderful. I only get one more. Continue. I can't quite see how I need to weave through that. It's so clustered. I'm sure it's possible, but just not nailing it. hell. Ah! Fuck, I panicked. No. Yes! All clear. God, that is nerve-wracking. Oof. So, I wasn't able to defeat real magic after all. How frustrating. Why wasn't I born in this world? Now that it's come to this, I'll show you the true power of science. Take this, my planet-destroying fourth-dimensional positron bomb. Bonk. Cut it out already. If you do that, we'll go down in history as the bad guys. Those folding chairs hurt. Jeez, I was only joking. Wasn't it obvious? Well, I have no other choice. I will give up on learning magic. But I was able to collect quite a lot of data, and I can present a report to the Academy. Magic is real. Closely related to religion, it can solve our energy crisis and environmental issues. It will save humankind, and somehow that seems off. Anyway, a promise is a promise. I will give you whatever you desire. Really? Alright! But for your information, I'm only human, so nothing too crazy. I see. What can you do? Oh, you know. Anyway, I live in a large shrine, and it's awful having to clean it every day. I sweep and sweep and sweep, but it never seems to end. Okay, if that's the case, then I will give you this housekeeping android. Oh! I present to you Multi, is a reference to Two Heart. She was a housekeeping android. She was one of the main focal points of the anime. Older anime. I watched it forever ago, but they blur it out, but it's a reference to Multi. Yeah, it looks like her. It looks nothing like her. Bonk. Hey, that's way too dangerous. Think of the copyright. Very well, then I will make it safer. She takes care of our cleaning, but we shall give her to you. Yes, that's perfect. But are you sure? I promised, didn't I? Besides, I still have Chiyuri, so it'll be fine. Hey! That's what you get for hitting me on the head. Anyway, her name's Rukoto? Rukoto? She is a multi-purpose android that functions semi-permanently and can do cleaning, cooking, laundry, you name it. Thank you, Doraemon? Who? Anyway, we must return home now. Take care. I'm not exactly sure what was supposed to fit there. Later. Hey, I've come to play. How's that cleaning robot working out for you? Marisa, I'm just having some tea right now. What are you doing, Marisa? Well, I come to the shrine, I see this all of a sudden. What's wrong with this? The atmosphere is so unshrine-like that it's making me a little dizzy. Or made me a little dizzy. Marisa gets dizzy, falls over in a tizzy. What? That aside, is that thing helping you get more cleaning done? About that, when I asked Rukoto to help with the cleaning... Rukoto? I can't know how to pronounce that. Rukoto? Help the cleaning. She started to clean with an incredibly happy look on her face, enjoying herself. She uses a broom, but her technique is awful. She took so long, I ended up doing all the work in the end. Honestly, even though androids are high-tech, they are technically useless. I guess you are into that kind of stuff. Excuse me, where would you like me to clean next? Go clean wherever you like. Yes, ma'am. Anyway, what does she run on? I haven't a clue. She doesn't eat anything, and I don't see any openings for fuel, but they said she functions semi-permanently. Semi-permanently? That only means she'll live longer than her owner, I bet. But doesn't that violate the law of conservation of energy? Maybe. She might just have a bunch of permanent batteries stored in her. Who knows? Maybe she feeds off your life force every night. No way! Don't try to scare me like that, jeez. Turns around with an evil eye. Oh, end. Okay. This might not have different endings even if you continue. I'm pretty sure this is just the ending for Reimu regardless if you win. I think. Everyone should have their own ending. So 7 at least. I'm not sure if we can unlock the other 2 characters to be playable. It's possible. Flower View did that, where clearing it would unlock them. The Phantasmagoria of Dim.Dream. So we actually get some... I think of the 3 we've done here so far, this is going to be the only one that's going to give me some proper credits. Unless it's all it's showing. No, okay, it's showing stuff. I'm so used to... even in the later games, even if you use to continue and get a bad end screen, you still get the credits. So the credits always is, it's just Zune. He's the one-man army. He does it all. Programming, the graphics, the music. There's the whole thing with Zune's art, where when he was... There was a certain game, I forget exactly which one it was. Was it 10? Somewhere around there, where the art shifted, and some people were kind of like, about the art, but people did generally point out from what I saw when people talk about it is as the series then continued on, he got better at the art, which makes you kind of wonder like why the change. Was it he just wanted to do a different style? Because the whole thing is that like Zune makes these by himself. Now I don't know if he 100% does it just him for the main games, or does he get any little bit of help for even just a minor thing? I don't know. He, at the very least, is the main guy and makes the vast majority of it. Which is crazy, to be able to, like, program the games, you know, you make all the bullet patterns, you make up these characters, the art for them, you know, just the actual, like, what their outfits are like, and then actually making the art, all the music, like, I was always very impressed by what he could make. How's my results? Rank, score, continue 3, my skill, 29 symbol. Is that the point symbol? Again, what, 29 out of 100? Last game, you told me that I was like a terrible player or whatever it called me. Like, horrible. At least it just gives me a number here, I guess. Oh, and we get to put our name in. No replay saves. That's another thing that's missing from these compared to the Windows games. In those, provided you don't continue, typically, you can save replays. These don't have, but I mean, yeah, again, these were older, so I'm not going to necessarily fault that. One of the nice things if you're trying to like make videos or show whatever is you can get a clean run, or the run you want, and then just play back the replays and like, you know, record that, because that's what I've done for mine, for most of my Touhou stuff. I'm just going to peek real quick. If I go to this, are they selectable now? No. They're not there. Reimu versus Reimu. Let me just, like, can I, like, go back to the menu? Nope. Right, we're just gonna... How quickly can I sack myself? But anyways, that is Phantasmagoria of Dim.Dream. I'm going to take a little bit of a pause right now for the PC-98 games. I do, at this point, want to show, for sure, I do want to show 4 and 5. What I think I'll do is take a little break because I already know what game I want to show next. We're gonna completely change it up. We're going to step away from the main series and do a fan game. I like to do a mixture of them for Touhou Tuesday, doing some of the official series, because I can actually talk about like proper lore and stuff like that, and then do the fan games because there's a lot of fun stuff out there. So I'm not going to do all the PC-98 games straight away, all in one go right now. We'll take a little bit of a break from it. I think next time we'll come back. I think I'll go ahead and show maybe the Hell Route for 1 and then do 4 and 5. I think that'll be good. We don't need to really go back to 2 or 3 at all. We were able to show the ending here, and we showed an ending in 2, so I'm satisfied enough with that. So, anyways, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that. See you guys next time.